Welcome back. This weekend, the Safe House of Southeast Missouri will host Vintage Now, and joining me this morning to talk more about it is Jessica Hill and Jeannie Muckerman. Thank you so much for joining me this morning. So let's talk a little bit about what Vintage Now exactly is.
Well, Vintage Now is first a fashion show, second a fundraiser for the Safe House of Southeast Missouri, and then so much more beyond that. So it is a really amazing evening of all kinds of entertainment. This year the theme is Imagination, Ode to the Arts, and so you're going to see in every aspect of the show a tribute to all kinds of art. It's going to be in what the models like yourself and Jeannie are going to be wearing. And you know, the point of our evening is, of course, to raise funds for the Safe House of Southeast Missouri, but it's also one of the most entertaining and spectacular evenings of the year.
I feel like this is an event that people wait for throughout the year, and they get so excited about. Talk a little bit about how Vintage Now benefits Safe House.
Well, without Vintage Now, there's so many things that we do at the Safe House that would not be possible. Several years ago now, we built a larger shelter so that we could house more adults and children who'd experienced domestic violence, and Vintage Now helped us to raise funds for that, and also helps us so much to raise awareness of the fact that domestic violence is prevalent in our community and that the Safe House is here to help.
Most definitely. And this has been going on for quite some time. How many years has Vintage Now been going on?
This is our 13th show.
Oh my goodness.
Number 13. So we always really try to keep things fresh and coming up with a different theme. Every year is really a challenge, but also really exciting. And we just love the way the community support just all pours into this. It is a magnificent evening, but it truly could not happen without all of our community support. There's so many community partners that support with their money. They let their employees participate. They buy tables, and all of it is for the benefit of the Safe House. And like Jessica said, one of the main goals is just awareness. We know that every year that there are people who are in the audience or maybe even modeling or volunteering who don't realize all of the services that the Safe House provides, and whether that's education and how to avoid domestic violence in the first place, as well as case management. It's not just that if I need a safe place to stay, it's so much more than that.
And over the years, since you guys have been a part of this, how have you guys seen this event just work in real time? I could imagine that after this event, the hotline, the calls come in. It just shows that this event is important to the community.
Yeah, it really does. So, you know, when Deb Mavers, the founder and director of Vintage Now, had this idea for a show, she wanted it to benefit a local organization, and she chose the Safe House. And as a result of that, we do see people reach out to us. Of course, this is Domestic Violence Awareness Month, which is one of the reasons that Deb chose October for her show. And so as a result of that, we do get the hotline calls. We do get people who say, I was in the audience, and we even have people, you know, we have envelopes, you know, that people can put a donation in the show, and people will write us notes and say, you know, I need help, call me, or something like that. And so, yeah, we're ready if somebody, this is the step that they needed to take to start thinking about and getting out of a bad relationship, then we want to be there to help them do that.
It's so amazing how the community is able to support people who may be in such a bad situation and they need that help out. And so how can the community get involved? How can someone get tickets to this show?
Well, if you haven't got your tickets already, I'm sorry to tell you that the runway seats are sold out. The banquet table or the gallery tables are sold out, but we have plenty of general admission. We're at the Show Me Center, so there are plenty of seats available. There is no bad seat in the Show Me Center. So you can go to our website at www.vintagenow.org, or you can visit the new expanded Safe House location. Tell them the address for
2350 Independence at our thrift shop.
Yes. And then also you can visit Pastimes Antiques downtown, and you can get your tickets there. There is a little convenience fee if you purchase online, and if you purchase your tickets in advance, go and get those at one of these locations for $25. But if you come the night of the show, if you can't make your plans till last minute, come to the show anyway. Tickets will be available there at the window at the Show Me Center for $30 a piece.
That is wonderful. And what time does everything kick off on Saturday?
So it's going to start at 6:30. The doors will open at 6:30. So if you have general admission seats, if you want to arrive early, stake your claim. But again, there are no bad seats, so just whatever works. But the show is actually going to we'll open the doors at 6:30. We'll have the pre-show entertainment. We've got art exhibits. We've got a dress that our finale model is going to wear
Yeah.
that's actually being painted that night.
It's amazing.
So an immersive art experience. There's music for the first hour, and then the show is going to kick off at 7:30.
That is awesome. Well, guys, it sounds like it's going to be such an amazing event. I know that it is every single year that you guys have had this event. So if you are looking for something to do this weekend, Saturday night, go and hang out at Vintage Now and help such an amazing cause. It's going to be a wonderful one. Thanks so much for joining us on The Breakfast Show, too. We'll be back in just a bit.